Belle Block. It was the end of another sunny, busy day on the island of Sodor. Thomas arrived at the junction where Belle was waiting for the signal. "I've got important news, Belle," said Thomas. "The Fat Controller has asked me to take the firemen around and look for a new firehouse." "Really?" said Belle. "Why didn't they ask me? I'm the perfect engine for that job." "Who knows?" said Thomas, "but they asked me and I just wanted to tell you. Maybe you know something about it." "I don't," said Belle. "It's a true shame they didn't ask me to do the job." "I know," said Thomas. "Anyway, see you later." Belle was puzzled. Why didn't the Fat Controller ask me, she thought. Next morning, everyone on the island of Sodor was very busy and very happy. They were all working very hard, puffing up and down the lines, pushing and pulling freight. Every engine was working to make sure the island's jobs got done in double quick timing. Belle followed Hugo up to Callan Castle. "Lord Callan, do you need anyone to put out a fire? Is there any trouble near?" "Watch out," said Hugo. "You're in the way." "Sorry," said Belle. Belle backed away quickly. "Maybe not here there's any trouble," she said. "So in the way," said Hugo. Meanwhile, Thomas found a special place along the main line. "We shall do it here," said the fireman. "This will be a perfect place for the new fire station." "All right," said Thomas. "Hello, Thomas." "Hi, Boko." Belle arrived at the yards. She didn't see Hero's truck, and she bumped right into it, and the load flew everywhere. Rock and stone fell all over Belle. "Ouch, ouch," she said. "Oh, no." "Next time, watch where you're going," said Hero. "You've made a mess." "Belle," boomed the Fat Controller. "Look at this mess you've made." "This is exactly why I didn't pick you to take the firemen around." "This is why?" said Belle. "But why exactly?" she asked. "Because you make mistakes and you make messes like this." "I'm sorry, sir. I didn't see the truck. I was taken by surprise." "Never mind. Get this mess cleaned up at once." "Yes, sir," said Belle. Belle was being cleaned when Thomas arrived. "Hi, Belle. I've got more news. We found a special place along the main line. We were wondering if you had any special places before we picked this one." "I don't," said Belle, "and the Fat Controller told me why he didn't pick me." "Why?" said Thomas. He didn't like when Belle was sad. Belle was his friend. "Because," he said, "I make mistakes and messes too often. But I'm a fire engine. We clean up messes." "It looks like you're making more messes than you clear up," teased Thomas. He was only joking, but Belle didn't find it funny. She whimpered. "Never mind," said Thomas. "You are a really useful fire engine, and you always help others." Belle puffed sadly down the line. She was on her way back to the original fire station where her shed was. She wanted to be alone, since there was nothing for her to do, and the Fat Controller didn't want her to do one of the most important jobs for a fire engine. Then there was trouble. Thomas came racing down the line. He had derailed due to rocks from Belle's accident. "Bust my buffers," he cried. "What a terrible mess." "This will not do at all. Now the men won't be able to get to the new fire station in time." "Not to worry," said Belle. "Leave it to me." And Belle puffed forward to Thomas's aid, and she coupled up to the carriages and pulled them back to safety. Thomas smiled. "See, Belle," he smiled, "you really are a useful and resourceful engine." "I know," said Belle. "I wish the Fat Controller felt the same way." "Hurry, Belle," said Thomas. "We must get them to the fire station in time." And without a second thought, Belle thundered away. Thomas smiled. He was happy his friend was puffing to the fire station. Quickly, Belle chuffed and puffed with Annie and Clarabelle. "We must get to the fire station," she said. We will, said Annie and Clarabelle faithfully. I won't make a mistake, said Belle. I will not make a mistake. I'm a really useful engine, and I shouldn't make mistakes. Well done, said Annie and Clarabelle. That's right. That's good for confidence. No mistakes. No fear. Right, said Belle. No fear. I can do it, she said, and she puffed to the fire station. Belle arrived at the new fire station. All the engines were waiting. Everyone was in array. They were going haywire. There's a fire! Belle, you're the only one here who can put it out. Flynn is too far away. Please save us, Belle. The fire station mustn't burn to shreds. It won't, but I can't, said Belle. She was worried. Why are you worried? Said Oliver. The fire station is in great peril. Hurry! Yes, but I'm worried I'll make a mistake. What happened to your confidence? Said the coaches. Hurry, said the fire brigade. We don't have any of our materials or our fire equipment. All right, said Belle. You won't have to worry. Belle raised her fire cannons against the fire, and she sprayed and sprayed and sprayed until finally the fire was out. Everyone cheered for Belle. Later on, at the workshops, Belle spoke kindly to Thomas. I'm sorry you had an accident due to my rock shaft, said Belle. Not to worry, said Thomas. Accidents happen. Everybody makes mistakes. Belle was happy that Thomas was fixed. I just wish you were ready to go, she said. I wish you had your final inspection already. But I have, said Thomas. I'm all fixed up and ready to go. Great. And with that, Belle followed Thomas back to work. Has anyone ever told you not to do something because you keep making mistakes? My friend James had that trouble once. Once, James was going too fast with the express, trying to prove that he was the fastest red engine on Sodor to Rosie. James went much too fast, and he went straight through the back of Tidman's sheds, causing a big accident, and he was told to stay in his shed until further notice. The same thing happened to Belle. Belle had caused an accident, and that was why the Fat Controller didn't want her to help the fire brigade. But Belle soon found her confidence again after an accident. Even though I had gotten into trouble, Belle and I both puffed happily back to work, confident and wiser engines. See you next time.